Yo, dude, why'd you call?
Dude, Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 just released. You know how long I've been waiting for this.
Okay, but why does it matter for me? It's not like I play it or anything.
Well, it's free, and the Deltarune community is currently going crazy online, so you can ride that hype train.
Alright, solid motive. I'll have a video out in a couple days. I started off my playthrough strong in a character creation menu that was honestly really in-depth and very complicated considering the fact that it's an indie game. But after hours and hours of trying to build my character, I ended up coming upon this design of their face looking like a teapot and them having the legs of Timmy from South Park. I also gave them very appropriate names after a couple tries. But then I really did start playing the game, just to immediately be called Chris by Toriel, who really seems to be having an odd thing with human children. Ladies and gentlemen, do not look into that statement. Please, for the love of God, don't take that statement seriously. After that, we drove to school, and I started to feel really bad for not playing Undertale on this channel. I mean, if you've played it before, it's great, but like, there are some people that are not going to be able to understand the greatness of Undyne being a traffic cop. That's legendary, dude. After that, I went to school, and after being assigned by Alphys to go find a partner, I ended up asking everybody in the class, including this really stupid, annoying little bird. Like, man, I just want to punch him in a non-violent way, obviously. And just when I thought I was going to be in a group of 3, Susie barged in. Susie's a pretty interesting character, as I eventually found out when I encountered her in the hallway after trying to go get some chalk, which, you know.
I am so lonely.
Good on you, Susie. But I still somehow survived, even after she threatened to rip my face off and kill me. Yes, a presumed high schooler said that to me. So yeah, very fun times. But after that, we went to the supply closet, which was definitely not a piece of warped reality. And we definitely didn't get transported to a different dimension afterwards, and oh, would you look at that? Well, it looks like I'm in an 80s music video now. I continued on, however, and after using my pro gamer skills to navigate the landscape, I eventually ran into Susie, who was also dressed like she was in a 80s music video. And we got jumped like 30 seconds later by a shadowy dude, and I once again proved my amazing pro gamer skills. After finally running away from him though, we came upon this dark castle, and when we went inside, we met someone that told us we were people of prophecy. Prophecies are boring though, so let's just move on. At least, that was Susie's mentality. We unfortunately couldn't move on though, as the shadowy dude revealed himself. And guess who it is? It's my favorite character from the game, Lancer. Like no, I'm being dead serious, this dude's amazing. He's a villain, but, I mean, just look at that face. Look at how beautiful that face is. Like, whoa, yeah. Alright, no, I'm cutting that out of the video. Considering the fact that this is my first fight, I don't think I did too bad. However, after the fight, Susie got a little upset, and the wizard revealed himself again. Turns out, this dude's name was Rousey. I'm praying I'm pronouncing that right, but I'm probably not. Regardless though, he gave me a combat tutorial, which really would have been nice about 15 minutes ago before I fought Lancer. Regardless, I made it through. He told me to try to not kill anybody, except I kinda didn't trust that. So I did a quick Google and, never trusting him again. Nope. After that very informative Google search, we ended up just walking through the forest a little bit. We ran into Lancer, got jumped a couple times, and overall just had a pretty fun time. And after finding a cake that Susie had ended up eating, we decided to keep pressing forward, getting jumped a couple more times, doing some more puzzles, dealing with Lancer's maze of death some more, and we eventually ran into Susie, who was stuck at a door. Great. She joined our party though, which was pretty solid. Oh, alright, I guess it can be like that. sure. But regardless, the first thing that we did with Susie and our team was go on a nice shopping spree, which was rounded off by some sketchy looking dudes telling us advice because we paid them a little bit of money, which, you know, fun times. Which lasted a grand total of about 5 seconds until we saw Lancer again. Turns out he was trying to practice his evil laugh on us, but Susie got a little annoyed and tired, so she kind of just jumped him, and now he's afraid, I think. My poor little boy's afraid. No! Alright, yeah, that's getting cut out too. Well, we're in Chestland now. Yes, I'm being dead serious. We did a puzzle, and now we're in a chest themed pathway thing. I don't know, this game's weird, dude. But regardless, we ran into Lancer again. He tried showing us another big evil plan, which was putting a crown on this little dude, which turned him into a big dude. A big dude who is important enough to have a custom fight soundtrack. So yeah, I guess this guy's a boss or something. That's fun. Now, you may be thinking the way that you beat him is this long, crazy sequence. No, you just bow at him enough times. You just bow. He bows back and his crown falls off. Simple as that. Man, this game is weird. And hey, to celebrate me beating the first real boss of this game, can you like and subscribe? I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the summer, so every little bit of support counts. You can genuinely see the number going up, as depressing as that is. Alright, not dwelling on depressing things, just like, subscribe, comment, share, all that fun stuff, spread the video, back to the game. What an amazing time to come back. Susie's upset because Ralsei told her that her method of doing things to fight the K round was a bad idea, and she ended up abandoning the team. Great! Just great. Now Lancer has an ally, which, no hate for Lancer. Lancer's amazing. He's my Pookie. My Pookie Wookie. Alright, that's getting cut out. But regardless, that sucks because we don't have Susie anymore. Great. And the worst part is, we can't exactly just avoid them, because we saw them about 30 seconds later. They were scheming some new plans on how to be evil and stuff. I don't know, I'm not questioning it. But they had a really cool little intro thing, just for the lamest name of all time, the Dark Fun Gang. Lancer, I know you can do better, buddy. You can do better. Oh wait, you actually can't. Yeah guys, Lancer can't even figure out his own puzzles. That's great. That's amazing. Yeah, let me just do that for you real quick. Good job, Lancer. Oh, he's got a mustache now. Oh wait, notice. My mistake. That's not Lancer. That's a sweet little boy. Yeah, definitely not Lancer. Regardless though, I really wanted to build a duck that was gonna, quote, kick my ass, but I decided that having a nice little balanced build would actually make for a more fun, inevitable fight. Which genuinely happened about 5 minutes later, after quickly following them through a little maze, which somehow devolved into a fight against Susie and Lancer once the machine broke down, which, you know, we inevitably won, and we were able to recruit Susie back, which was nice. And then we got Lancer 2, which was the birthplace of the most beautiful face in all of fiction. Like, let me read out this dialogue for you. It's just beautiful. Oh, ha 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 ha. Lancer joins the party. Yeah, that's getting cut out. That's getting cut out for sure. But we got Lancer though, and that's great. I mean, he's just such a cool guy like that, you know? But as we walked towards the castle, he started acting funny. He started acting like he didn't want us to go there. But regardless, we finally made it to the castle. Which, unfortunately, is where we're gonna end off today's video. I know this seems like a really weird place to end off the video, but I am really pressed for time right now. Like, I gotta go to the airport in literally an hour from when I'm doing this voiceover. I still gotta edit like another minute of this video. But yeah, so I'm kind of pressed for time. And also, I am gonna need a lot more time than just an hour to do the castle bit justice, because that's like a third of my playthrough, and it's the most dialogue and story heavy. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that for when I get back from my trip, which is gonna be in about 2 weeks. So I'll see you then. Really hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. I'll put some shorts out on the trip. And yeah, what's out?